watcher, I hope you're having an amazing day because today we are talking about the worst serial killer case ever in Canada. So this case lasted for years and years with almost no end, and it cost $100 million. That's right. We are talking about Robert Pickton, Robert William Willie Pickton, the pig-headed farmer, the pig farmer killer, pork chop Rob, whatever it is you want to call it. This is who we're studying today. He was born on October 24th, 1949. He is from Port Coquitlam, BC, Canada. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. He was convicted for 6 second-degree murders. What he did was undescribable, horrible, whatever adjective you have. Let's see where the story really starts. In Robert's childhood, his father, Leonard Pickton, was not around at all when it came to raising him nor his siblings, David Francis Pickton and Linda Louise Wright. Now, on the opposite train, there was their mother, Helen Louise Pickton, who was a workaholic. She worked in their family business, a pig farm, and she liked work, schedule organized. That's how she was. She expected a lot from the kids. She expected them to work really hard on the farm before and after school and keep up with their grades, which obviously is a lot of pressure on children. So Pickton wasn't very good in school. He did not get good grades, which obviously disappointed his mother, and that means she just put a lot more pressure on him when it came to working on the farm. She expected him to do a lot more work, and because of that stress, Pickton actually hid inside pig carcasses. That's right, he hid inside of dead pigs, of gutted pigs, whatever you want to put it. And to make things just a little bit more worse, he had a fear of showers. He did not like taking showers. He was known around town to smell. He stunk. He was gross. He had dirt all over himself all the time. It was known. Like, people knew, and they could smell from 1,000 yards away. But he did take the occasional bath. He did not like to wash off the smell because it was a comforting smell. Because that's where, you know, when he was inside those pigs, obviously his mother would rarely find him, and I guess it became a nice smell to him because it just reminded him of saying, oh my god, I'm safe, I don't have to work, I don't have to overload myself. That's how it worked in his mind. And then just later on in his life, Pickton did end up dropping out of high school and continue working on the farm. And in the early 70s, sadly, both of his parents passed away. Which means that the pig farm, the family business, was inherited by all three siblings. It was theirs, they got the farm, they were in charge. Very quickly after they inherited this farm, Robert started selling parts of the land to encroach housing estates and shopping centers. And on top of that, all the Picktons neglected farm responsibilities. They just ignored it, they weren't really keeping up with it, and decided to start a non-profit charity called Piggy Palace Good Times Society. Now, in this charity, they partied, they had orgies, alcohol, drugs. So that's pretty much what happened there. And there was a lot of prostitutes and indigenous women. And this is where Robert started killing. It said that his first murder is in 1991, but that he was an official functioning serial killer in 1995. But his killing spree was from 1995 to 2001. He would kidnap young women. As I said before, prostitutes, indigenous women were his bait. He would strangle them with wire, he would shoot them, rape them, and when he was done with them, he would feed them to the pigs on his farm to, I guess, hide up the evidence. He was maybe sick. Well, he was sick. And later on, he would feed this meat, because it was all grinded up at the end, to his clients, such as for burger meat, for whatever meat you can imagine, sausages, he would give it to his clients. And then finally, on February 5th, 2002, rookie RSMP Nathan Wells got a search warrant for firearms inside of the pig farm, the Picton farm. Once they walked into that farm, they were not ready for what they were about to see. They found so many things that obviously incriminated Robert Picton. Right away, when they walked in, they found Heather Bottomley's ID, a spot of blood on a ski bag, and asthma inhalers, both belonging to Serena Abutsway, and a blood sample from a camper belonging to Mona Wilson. Other things were found, such as human remains, bone fragments, and even human heads stuck in his freezer. I don't know why I see that so clearly in my mind. Obviously, at that moment, Picton was arrested, and on February 22nd, 2002, Robert was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, Mona Wilson's and Serena Abutsway's. And on April 2nd, 2002, Picton got charged with 3 more counts of first-degree murder. On April 9th, 2002, 6 official murder charges were laid against Robert Picton. It took long 5 years, but on December 9th, 2007, Robert Picton was found guilty of 6 counts of second-degree murder, with no chance of parole for the next 25 years, which is the longest sentence you can have under Canadian law for murder. Even though this guy was in jail, he got caught. Woohoo! We found out something else while he was in jail. So Mr. Picton here decided that he would confess to a fellow inmate, who was actually an undercover cop, that he did not just kill 6 women, he killed 49. I made my own grave by being sloppy. Doesn't that just kick you in the ass now? I was just gonna do one more. Make it even. Robert Picton. And actually, I have a little clip to show you guys of exactly that moment that was caught on tape.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Big flash. That's fuck. Yeah. Best part. I fucking really want.
To this day, Mr. Willie here remains in the maximum security Kent Institution in British Columbia, Canada. So yeah, this pretty much concludes Robert Picton's case. If I missed any details, please leave them in the comments below, and maybe suggest another thing I should look up into it, whether it be a murder case, a conspiracy theory, anything you have in mind, please let me know. And have a good day, watcher. Goodbye.